Hello everyone, my name is Donna Brown. I'm an Access Consciousness Facilitator, VAR's Facelift Foundation. I'm going to be using Access Consciousness tools on this, and I'm going to be using the Access Consciousness clearing statement, which is right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. And today we're talking about high on the hog. So I've heard this when I was a child, and when someone said high on the hog, I thought it was riding on top of a pig's back. So there was an energy there. So when someone says they're living high on the hog, I'm just like, oh, they're riding a pig. And actually, it was related to fun for me. So that had some fun connotations. And what it means to live high on the hog is that you're prosperous and you're living luxuriously. So it was a term that they used back in the 1800s. So when someone would die and you inherited their estate, people would say, oh, they'll be eating high off the hog or high on the hog. And then there was another definition when you actually look it up. Their loan was approved, so they'll be living high on the hog because that meant they had money. And when we define something, we confine it to what it is. So I remember hearing someone say movie stars live pretty high on the hog. And for me, that was derogatory and icky. Because movie stars, what I've noticed with a lot of the reality is they're kind of telling us how we should be living or what's right about it. And I'm not buying their interesting point of view. So when someone said they're living pretty high on the hog, I was like, oh, my definition of the word kind of shifted for me. And I'm not buying anybody else's reality. And I still like that definition that I had as a kid, riding on a pig's back, and now I've changed it to living luxuriously. So, do you buy the definitions of your limitations based on your verbiage, the words that come out of your mouth? Do you buy the definition of your limitations based on your verbiage, the words that come out of your mouth? And that's a yes, Bob and Barbara. Words are a solidification of our reality. So everywhere you bought the lie of what high on the hog means, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. So again, we'll say, we sometimes bring up a term and we'll say it a couple of times, and then we'll clear what that means for us. Or we'll do interesting point of view. I have that point of view. But how many feelings, no feelings, thoughts, no thoughts, emotions, no emotions are you using about living a luxurious lifestyle that keeps you from living high on the hog? Everything that is, times of God's name, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And what have you misidentified or misapplied living high on the hog as? And everything that is, will you revoke, recant, rescind, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. We define things. We hear phrases. We hear them attached to certain people. And then we get some energy. So somewhere in our mind, we've decided something. So like as a child, high on the hog, I thought it meant riding on a pig. Like, oh, how fun would that be? I did not know pigs could actually be dangerous. Because as a kid, I really hadn't seen a pig. And then later, when they were talking about movie stars living high on the hog, I was just like, I don't want to be that. Okay, so everywhere we're saying, I don't want to be that. Can you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Our words create our definitions. So do you buy the definition of your limitations based on your verbiage, the words that come out of your mouth? And everywhere you're doing that, can you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So what would it take for us to be mindful of what comes out of our mouth? What would it take for us to live a luxurious, generative, expansive life? What else is possible for us? My name is Donna Brown. I'm an Access Consciousness Facilitator. I'm asking you to please subscribe to my channel. And what would it take for you to watch the words or listen to the words or notice the words that come out of your mouth so that you can clear your life, so that you do live a luxurious, generative, expansive lifestyle? Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.